Okay, so here's what you'll need. You'll need some relaxer, which I'm using Motions, and then you'll need a little comb. Just a word of advice, don't scratch your head before you apply the perm, or else it will burn. If you did scratch your head, try to put some like oil or grease wherever it is that you scratched, or wait. I can't wait because my hair is like turned into a fro. So I'm going to just go ahead and start with you guys. You are going to, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, I normally do this in the bathroom, so bear with me. I go from the thickest part of the hair and start there. And you just grab some relaxer. Okay, so basically what we did here was we just applied the perm on the full head. Well, not the full head, but the sides. And that's just because you have like new growth on the sides. And I can't, I don't have like really, you know, like straight hair. It doesn't grow in straight. So when my new growth grows in, it is quite curly. So I don't want my hair like that. So I perm the sides. And I perm this, you can perm it weekly. Depending on how fast your hair grows. Mine grows pretty fast, but I try to do it probably every 2 weeks. It's just whatever you know, feel is necessary for your hair. I don't know. I don't like to do that. Put that many chemicals in my hair weekly. Because I pretty much just gel the sides down during the week. I'm trying to grow the sides out to have like a curl on the side, like kind of bigger curls, but that's gonna take a little time. So, but yeah, so I just definitely perm the sides, and then I also do the front, only because I like my hair to sit, like, and I like it to lay. So I don't want to have to put heat on my hair. Like, I haven't put heat on my hair in the last like 2 weeks. So, and after I wash this perm out, I'll show you what I do and how I keep it, so I don't wear any type of heat to the hair. Yeah, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna wash this out. Oh, let this sit for about 15-20 minutes. 10-15-20 minutes. I mean, as long as when it starts to look straight and it starts to get to the point where you're like, okay, cool, then wash it out. Because this stuff is like, even though mine says extra strength or whatever it says, it's really not that hardcore. Like, so I tend to just keep mine in until like my head starts to burn. Because that's just how I've always done my hair. Like when I was a kid, I just kept it until you know, it starts to burn a little bit, and then that's when I know it's time to take it out. So that's what I would do. And stay tuned. I'm gonna wash this out. And then I'm going to show you how to set it. And I'm going to set it wet. You can also set it while it's dry. So if you go ahead and you skip through this part, the perm part, you can, using the same products that I'm going to use with it wet, you can use the same products dry and get the same look. So either way works. I've done them both. Stay tuned. Thanks. Okay, so I'm back. And this is it washed out. I don't know if you can see that. Remember, we didn't perm the middle. I do have a perm in the middle of my hair, but I don't touch that up every 2 weeks. I touch it up every 6 weeks. So I just do my sides. And I put some pinks in there. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. I'm going to use Motion's Nourish Leave-In Conditioner. This is some stuff I've been having for like years upon years upon years. It's really like weird weather in Texas, so I kind of like make sure that my hair is always like got some type of moisture in it, because honestly, my hair gets so dry out here and it starts to get like brittle and nasty, and yeah, so anywho. So next we're gonna go ahead and get our brush, separate our hair again. I haven't combed it or anything. I just got out the shower. I don't have a clip, so I'm just gonna be ghetto. Put that comb up there. So what I like to do is I just get whatever part I permed and I lay it down. So get my brush, go in there, and just lay it. Now it's obviously not going to be as straight as when, you know, you first perm your hair, but also, you know, this is new growth too. So this hair has not been trained. This is all like a lot of new growth. So I'll be happy once I grow my hair a little bit more so that I don't have to like do this all the time. So actually, forgot one thing. Okay, so this is foam wrap. I use this on the edges to lay down the edges. I used to use a different type. I don't even know who this is by. Some weird Nature's Miracle. I don't know. I used to use a different brand, but I can't find it anymore, so I just picked up whatever at the beauty supply, and it was on sale, so I said, hey, why not? So you're gonna put a lot, so don't feel like you shouldn't put a lot, because you should. And I didn't dry my hair or anything. I rinsed off excess water, but I didn't dry it. So you just go and kind of put it the way you want it to lay too. So the back, I mean, I can't see the back, so I always have the baby hairs laid down. So then I go ahead and I get my foot brush. This is a foot brush, and you can get it from wherever, Sally's for $1, wherever. But it's a really hard brush, and I like these because it kind of pushes the hair down a little bit better than, say, a regular brush. I learned this when I was going to my prom like 10 years ago, and the guy used this foot brush, and I'm like, ugh. He was like, no, like it'll lay that hair down. So I was like, oh, okay. So then after that, because I like my sides to be flat, I go ahead and I get the Eco Style with the olive oil in it. And I put that on the sides too. And make sure to put enough. This oil, or this gel, does not flake, so don't worry about that. Some other types do flake up, and that's not cute to have little flakes in your sides. So just be careful when you're using these types of gels. Also, if you're going to gel down the sides of your hair, it's always good to wash your hair every like week or so. Just because you don't want it to build up and get icky. So just make sure you get it all pretty covered. I left my clips in my bathroom. So, whatever. I'll probably have to go get them for the next step. Because I don't, again, I'm not going to put any heat on my hair, so. And I think that's also good with Texas because the weather is so weird. Like, it was snowing, and then it was raining, and then it was ice, then it was sun. I mean, like, when I say sun, it was like 80 degrees, like, 2 days after it was snowing. I'm like, I don't know what to wear. I don't know how to live. I don't know how y'all live like this. I'm from California, so we don't live our lives like that. So just make sure that those edges are like down, because nobody wants no little straggly edges. Well, let me tell y'all a story. I went to this barber. This is when I had my mohawk. I went to this barber because I figured, oh, I don't need to go to my hairstylist to cut my hair, my sides off. I mean, any barber should be able to do that. Well, that's untrue. And I went to this barber. I'm not going to say any names or anything. And she cut my hair. She cut the sides. They're a little lower than what I would normally do, but I was like, whatever. It's shaved sides. It's cool to work. Then she said, well, do you want me to cut the front? And I said, yeah, because my hairstylist cuts the front of my hair. She like kind of just fixes this up to lines it a little bit. So she's lining it up, and I'm like, all right, cool. It's a little sharper than normal, but you know, whatever. Like, it kind of was looking like a boy, but you know, I figured she knew what she was doing. Well, then she goes in my forehead and she cuts a circle in my forehead, like a boy haircut. And when I got done, I'm like, what is this? I was so mad. Like, it took me, I mean, my hair started growing back like in a month or like in a week. But baby hairs, I'm telling you, like, they'll start to like show up, but they're not going to be like, you know, you can't really see them. So it took about a month for me to get my hair back to like, to wear, like to where I could wear it without, I was going to work with beanies on. Because I was like embarrassed. Like, my hair looked like crap. I look like a boy with and I already have a big forehead. Like, I don't need no help. So, just a word of advice. You know, pick and choose who you go to. And make sure they have an understanding of what it is that you want. Like, because that's not cool. And it's not cute either. My boyfriend was like, you're so handsome. I'm like, that's not funny. So, we got that part done. So, that is done. Next step, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap it with my scarf. And then we're going to go move on to the curling part. So what you're going to need is, I use the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie. You can get this from Target, Sally's. It's like $10, but it's a lot. And then also I use Carol's Daughter hair milk. This stuff is bomb. It's bomb.com. This is about $10. But it lasts, I think it lasts a long time. And then also, I'm really super ghetto. I have it in a Macy's bag, but I have my rollers. So you're gonna need some of these. I have a bunch of different sizes. The ones I find myself using more of are the purple ones. I get these from Sally's. I have a couple white ones that I'll use for like the back area, and then a few silver, which are the skinniest ones. I bought 3 bags. I think I used like almost a whole bag of the purple, and then the white ones I barely use, and the gray ones I barely use. So you really only need like 2 bags, but you know, you never have enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my scarf around my head, and I'll be right back, okay?